Up until a couple months ago, I was a person that said I would never use cloth diapers. Is this you? Let me change your mind. In this video, I will cover why cloth diapering is better for your baby and how the Esembly diapering system makes it so easy. One of the biggest things that drew me to cloth diapers is all the chemicals that are found in disposables. I recently heard about a study that found lots of heavy metals and other harmful chemicals in tampons and pads and how that has affected women's fertility. And of course, I was concerned for myself, so I went down a rabbit hole in researching pads and tampons and seeing the correlation with diapers. I found that diapers, the disposable ones, also have the same chemicals that were found in pads and tampons in this study, and I concluded that if that's something that's bad for me, then it's obviously bad for my baby. But at the time, I did not have the courage to take on cloth diapering. So even though I knew it was bad, I chose the convenience of disposables for a little while longer. I didn't get the courage to switch my baby to cloth diapers until we started potty training him. He is currently 14 months old, so he's on the younger side for potty training, but we wanted to do the method called elimination communication, and we tried it within training pants, and we have carpet all over our apartment, and it just got too messy. So I wanted something that would allow him to feel wet and start learning his body's functions without there being too much of a mess, and I thought that cloth diapers were right what we needed. Cloth diapers are obviously less absorbent than disposables, so it did exactly what we wanted. He is now starting, well, he doesn't tell us when he needs to pee, but at least he runs to the bathroom after he has peed. So we are making progress on the potty training because of the cloth diapers. Cloth diapers are better for baby skin because they're typically made from more breathable fabrics and less synthetic chemicals. So that means less less exposure and also less irritants in such a sensitive area. They are way more cost effective. The only hard part is the upfront cost because that is very expensive. But if you do the math over the long run, it'll be a lot less money invested into diapers. And lastly, they are eco-friendly. Disposable diapers take hundreds of years to decompose. So by choosing cloth, we are taking care of our environment. And I put this pro of cloth diapers at the very end because while I do care about the environment, I was looking at all the other benefits, mainly my baby's health. So if if the environment is not big enough of an incentive for you to do cloth diapers, then just think of your baby's health, which is what I did. Some downsides to consider are the biggest one is that you will be doing a lot more laundry, which I already had a system going for laundry in my home, so it made it a lot easier, but it was crazy to see how much more laundry I was doing even when I already had a system in place. So I definitely would not recommend cloth diapering if laundry is something that is really difficult for you because then you'll just never have clean diapers. I also noticed that cloth diapers are way bulkier. They are huge. It's so funny seeing my baby walk around with these diapers on because they just make his butt look so big. But and I know some people care about that where like the clothes don't fit as well. I personally have not minded. I personally have not minded because we are not doing full-time diaper or full-time cloth diapering. We put him in disposables when we go out just because it's easier and less stressful for me. And of course there's the learning curve with cloth diapering. When I first started looking into cloth diapers, it was very overwhelming to see the many different options and the many different layers that you need for cloth diapering. Like there's the outer and the inner, or if you want all in one cloth diapers, there's that too. And in doing this research, I found that the price range was huge. There was some on the way cheaper end, there were some way too expensive that I would never pay for. As I was doing this research, I was looking for a good quality diaper because one of my main reasons for switching over was health concerns. So I was looking for, didn't necessarily want the cheapest ones because I knew the materials wouldn't be high quality, but I also didn't want to spend a fortune on cloth diapering. But my goal was to find cloth diapers that were 100% organic cotton and that it was a system that would be easy to use. I looked into a few different brands that were recommended to me by other friends, and ultimately I landed on Esembly because it literally was exactly what I was looking for. It had the 100% organic cotton, and their system is unlike any other I've seen on the market. The Assembly cloth diapers make everything so easy. So there's the outer part, which is the water resistant part of the diaper, and then there's the inner part, which is the cotton, and that's what's going to absorb everything and be touching the baby's skin. I like that they have a lot of buttons when putting the diaper on, so you can adjust it to baby size, and that also ensures that you can use these diapers for a lot longer. For a newborn baby that is just drinking milk, you don't need to rinse out the diapers or anything. They can just go straight into the washer. But once baby starts having solids, that's when you need to be tossing out the poop or flushing it down rather. um well, that was one of my biggest concerns with cloth diapering, is just finding it so gross, and I didn't want to do it. And I did try that for a couple of days, just kind of dumping out the poop into the toilet and flushing it. And it was something that I hated. And I remember seeing on the eSemly website that they have some liners for once your baby is eating solids. You can put a liner in the diaper, and it essentially this you can just grab it and throw it away. So we have a diaper genie, and we haven't gotten rid of it because, as I mentioned earlier, we are still using the disposables. But anyway, we have the diaper genie that's just right there, and so it's so easy to grab the liner with the poop and just throw it in the trash. They also have a patented laundry detergent, which I guess they had been in the cloth diapering business for a long time, and the founders of this company, they just know what works. And I decided to give their detergent a try, and let me just say, I am in love with the detergent. It leaves the diapers so clean, and I don't have to worry about having to rewash them. The best part about eSemly is that none of their products have any harmful chemicals. So not only am I taking care of the environment, but I'm also feeling great as a mom, knowing I'm giving the best to my baby. And with eSemly, the system just works. It is so intuitive that the learning curve, while it's still there, is not as high as you would think. Their whole system just works, and I wouldn't want to go with any other brand. Just a little disclaimer, I am not getting paid for this review. I just have loved eSemly so much, and I want everybody to know about them. And I also haven't tried any other brands, so maybe my opinion is a little bit biased, but I've seen, or lots of my friends have told me that they've had to buy different brands just to figure out what they like. And that's something that I didn't have to do because I gave them a shot, and I don't feel like I've wasted money on so many different brands that I probably wouldn't use their diapers anymore anyway. I do think that Assembly is probably the higher end of what my budget was. I did not want to spend this much money on diapers, but I also decided to splurge on my baby because I wanted the best for his health. And even just talking with my other mom friends, the ones that have tried other brands, they also concluded that they like eSemly the best. I do highly recommend cloth diapering, and eSemly in particular. It's better for your baby, for your finances, and for the environment. I really do think anyone can do cloth diapering, no matter how daunting it seems. You just need to have the right resources. And to end out this video, I would like to offer a little piece of advice. My advice is, don't allow cloth diapering to stress you out. I mentioned earlier in this video that we do cloth diapering, but we also have disposables for when we're going out and just overnight also. I didn't want to disturb my baby's sleep. So all of this to say is I'm not perfect. I think cloth diapering does take a little extra work. I don't think that it's as hard as people make it seem. From the outside looking in, it seems a lot harder than it actually is, but it is still a little extra work that sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes as a mom, I'm not feeling my best self, and cloth diapering is just too stressful one day. And so I just give myself a break and I do the disposables. And, my goal is to have my baby potty trained by 18 months old. And so I know that this is just a short period of time, but I don't want it to become so stressful for me that I make potty training miserable for my baby. If you like this video, go check out this other one and leave your experiences and questions in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Bye.